Earlier today, Greg, an emergency shelter was set up here at the Brinnon Community Center, and I followed along with a couple and their dog as they returned home. I could smell that thick smoke still in the air from when the fire was once rapidly approaching.
We had saw some little bit of smoke over there, but once I came from the overhang of the porch, I looked up this way, and behind the trees here in the foreground is our property line, is the far back line. I mean, there was thick black smoke billowing up, and I thought, okay, this is going to be bad.
Shortly after that, Eric and Dina Fredrickson said deputies arrived at their doorstep saying, "Go now." But that mandatory evacuation order has since been downgraded to a level 1, stay ready. The change comes as state and local firefighters have been able to make their way around the fire perimeter. Their primary focus now is making sure the Belgian fire doesn't destroy anything more than it already has: an abandoned home and an empty travel trailer. Since the fire started in a house on Belgian Drive around 2 this afternoon, firefighters say it's burned about 5 acres of brush and heavy timber. Around 70 firefighters from 5 local fire departments, the Washington State Department of Natural Resources, and 2 strike teams have been on the ground for hours. They say 2 helicopters played a critical role in gaining control of this fire, which put many homes and buildings in the area at risk shortly after it started. Crews and equipment from the state level are expected to stay in the area for the next 3 days to help prevent this fire from spreading any further. The Fredricksons tell me they are relieved it didn't make it over to their property.
This house, when we bought it, was a fixer-upper, so we've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. And I was thinking, well, that would wipe out the last 5 years of my life.
And that couple, that's 2 people out of about 1,000 that live here in Brinnon. So you can imagine how much this has impacted them today, knowing that their town was threatened by this fire. Of course, the silver lining is that a couple like the Fredricksons was able to return home, as well as many others, now that the evacuation orders have been downgraded. But authorities say they still need to stay ready just in case anything were to change. I'm live in Brinnon. Madeline Carter, King 5 News.